A very, very warm and good evening. This is our second 2 Series new shape 23 model. Yes, we've managed to secure another 23 model year with the facelifted interior. So that means it has the large screens and a short stubby gear selector, which I'll go and demonstrate to you once inside the car. I'm sure there is an official BMW name for those items, but this was registered in November of 22 on a 72 plate. It's covered just over 8,800 miles, and it's in the gorgeous Brooklyn Grey, which is a metallic optional extra paint finish. Absolutely spectacular. Also with this car, you can see that it has a copious amounts of black, high gloss black exterior detailing, and also a tilt and slide electric sunroof, another option. But it has the M240i Pro Pack, which is a slightly wider rear quarter and extensions over the wheel arches, and also these beautiful 19s bi-colour alloy wheels with red performance brake calipers. Absolutely fantastic looking car, and it's the second car we've purchased from the owner, Keith. Keith had the car brand new. It's just one owner, no other owner, so whoever buys this car will be the car's second owner. It's covered fully by BMW warranty until November of 25, and it's available right now with car finance, PCP, part exchange, also UK delivery. And it's worth noting we've been delivering cars for 12.5 years, so a very, very long time. You do not pay for the car until you've seen, received, driven it and approved it, and then you pay by a bank transfer. There's a small deposit initially of £500, but the balance is only payable upon delivery to your home. We can go anywhere in the UK mainland for £1 a mile, and it's a 50% off because we don't charge to come back. So we'll be having our tea and bed and breakfast with you. So that's a very, very good offer. The business has been established for 28 years in February of 24, and we have an enviable reputation for good and straightforward and honest car dealing. All our reviews are available on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader. Please do take a few moments to have a look at those reviews. Let's jump into the car. So it's Brooklyn Grey, which is actually a metallic paint finish, and as you can see straight away, you do have all these high gloss black inlays to the bumper. You've got the LED headlights, YF72LXA. It's available right away. No issues with this car. There was one very, very tiny stone chip, which I don't think, it's just the headlight might spoil it, but it's tiny. It's a pinhead just there, and we have touched it in. Everything else on the car is in fantastic condition. And as I say, this is a second car from Keith and his family, so we are absolutely delighted, and I'm sure Keith will be delighted to see the car looking like the day he picks it up. On the M240s, you get these very nice, almost M2 style wing mirror cases, which I was surprised at. I thought they might reserve those for the M2, which is the only car above this in terms of performance. So it mirrors a lot of what the M2 does. It's 370 brake horsepower virtually. You also have the full black leather with the double stitching, the blue stitching, which is absolutely brilliant. Both seats on the front are electrically operated for height and slide. On the door cards, you may see the flashing goes from red to blue. Quite a nice touch. And the vehicle also has Harman kardon speaker surrounds front and rear. There are your large screens, so much different car than the 22 model year cars, and the gear selector is almost non-existent. You can't see it from here, can you? So we'll go inside the driver's seat in a moment. Also the rear seats, they will fold forward, so you do get some extra room. There are no marks on the alloys. Michelin tyres, all in great condition. Keith was a very sort of gentle driver of the vehicle. He enjoyed it in his short 10 months of ownership. With the technology pack, which is heads-up display as well, that's another good feature. You also have reverse camera. I have included that in the picture montage. M240i excuse me for coughing. Also rear privacy glass and a nice M Pro boot spoiler. I've taken some close-in shots of a petrol cap just to demonstrate to you how serious we take detailing every single car, regardless of its age and its price point and mileage. Everything gets treated the same way here. So if you're buying a £10,000 car or even a £6,000 car, you'll have the same treatment as we've lavished on this one at £45,000. So what an interior, absolutely fantastic, phenomenal interior. Heated and electric folding wing mirrors, obviously heated seats, and there, I'll just turn Amy down a little bit. Amy Winehouse is on the CarPlay. There's your little stubby gear selector. It's this, I think it's the same ZF gearbox as always, which is a robust gearbox. We have both, obviously both keys as well. You have speed limiter and cruise control, and you also have all the controls there to change the screens. It's an intuitive screen, so you can actually alter the screen. I haven't got probably enough time to show you, but the screens are alterable, and projection of the navigation onto the screen as well. Just trying to ease myself carefully. If you press the screen here, it brings you back to the sort of there's your heated seats. We don't want those on, it's just still too warm for those, isn't it? Sync to get the same temperature on either side, or unsync it to not have it. Let's just give you a look of the reverse. I'm just going to put it into reverse, making sure I've covered the brake. So there's the reverse, and it will parallel park for you, and that wing mirror on the opposite side dips as well to give you a good view of any curb, so avoiding any wheel damage. And just go back to the home screen, and we'll go back to, we just spin, sort of go across with the wheel, and there we go. And what a wonderful screen that is, isn't it? So you can go back to let's see if we can just show you. So we go into this one here, that gives you all the apps. I'm just looking for BMW. I'm not going to show, I'm not going to be able to find it now, am I? I've gone through all this. I don't know how many apps you can have, but there's, goodness me, there's some apps in here. Let me just see if I can get BMW assistance. We don't need that. Systems. I'm going to fail. I can sense it coming. I'm going to fail. Let me see if I can find it. No, I can't. Okay, I failed, folks, so my apologies. I was trying to get you back to the BMW screen, but let's carry on. So you have a very nice smooth design here, copious amounts of high gloss black detailing, all in great condition. Paddle shift on the gear selector. 8,000, which shows on the mileage, I'm not sure, I don't think it will. 8,837 miles, so 8,837 miles, absolutely guaranteed. You've also got high beam assist, and when you're driving the car, you have the projection into the windscreen from this area here of the speed that you're doing, etc., etc., and all the information that you need. It's like a cockpit, so it's called a virtual cockpit, really, I guess. Heads-up display, a heads-up display. So no smells, no animal or tobacco or odours. And apart from Keith playing golf, the golf club stayed in the boot, of course. That was it. Nothing else to report. So that's our 72 plate BMW M240i in Brooklyn grey, ready for its next adventure. And we've painted the floor, so the reason I've listed it without the video and the more pictures that we've just done today is we can just see how clean the floor is. We've actually spent a week grafting away, beavering away with our new floor. So that's our 240 on a 72 plate, 8,839 miles, I think it was, wasn't it? Available now from Cheshire Cars in Crewe in Cheshire. Please do also remember, we also purchase cars directly, like this one. This is how we've come by it from Keith. So give us a look up at www.webuyyourcar365.co.uk, and we'll be more than delighted to offer you a good, fair and firm price. Have a great evening, and we hope to hear from you again very, very soon indeed. Thank you.